Something stirs in the earth below. That's right. Zombie Juggernaut is coming back and he's after your brains. If you were around last time for the Zombie Juggernaut event at Halloween in 2023, then this is your chance to earn some extra shards and power him up a bit further. If you weren't, you're in luck. You might be able to unlock him in this event. And if you want to know how, then join me in this video. What is going on, everyone? I'm BPG and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I make content for Marvel Strike Force, at least 1 to 2 videos per week on Marvel Strike Force, generally based around the events. If I've got time, I make other videos as well. So if this content helps you, please do consider liking and subscribing. And if you're new around here, hey, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to, make you part of the community and chat to you. I do respond to each and every one of you who comments on my YouTube videos. So without further ado, let's get into this week's events, shall we? Now, this is my event initial impressions. This is based off of the preview blog that I get as an envoy. So everything in this is subject to change as it is in the blog. Join me on Mondays because generally that is when I do the event breakdown videos. When I've got all the information, they usually come out about half hour to an hour after the event has gone live. Okay, so the first event we've got is Slick Outbreak. This is starting on the 8th of April 2024 at 1 PM PST if you're in the US, or 9 PM BST stroke GMT if you're old like me. This is an 8-day event. It's going to finish on the 16th of April. And this is your solo event. There are some shards for leader in this event, which is very important because he is the character we are aiming to get hold of for the Cabal. So we're not getting too far behind in Cosmic Crucible if that mode matters to you and you enjoy it. This is also going to be basically what you're looking at for the Zombie Juggernaut. We also have Rise of the Bees. This is the associated web milestone. Now, weirdly, this web milestone in the charts that we got only runs for 7 days, not 8. I have put that question forward to community manager Archangel. Hopefully he comes back to me with something a bit more solid. But again, I'll update that on Monday for you all when I know some solid details. We've also got an Alliance event, which is going to start on the 8th of April. It is going to be a 6-day event. It's going to finish on the 14th of April. And in this, we are going to be battling in war and collecting allied supply for orb fragments from the free claims on the web. And last but not least, the other event that is going on this week is Arc Powered. This is the Quick Rumble, which will start on Friday the 12th of April and will finish on Sunday the 14th of April. In this, it's a blitz event as per normal, the usual weekly quick rumble. This week, you're going to get extra points for blitzing with Pegasus at extra star and extra points for blitzing with them at different star rates. So make sure your Pegasus are built as high starred as you can. We're going to cover Rise of the Bees. This is the web milestone. As you can see here, it's a 7-day web milestone. We're going to be getting points for spending power cores and playing battles in Cosmic Crucible. There are 5,000 Slick Outbreak milestone points here and also 1,600 gamma rays, which are the milestone points that we are using for the main April month-long milestone. So that will feed directly back into the main milestone, Nature Nurture. TLDR for this event, you're going to need to win stroke lose 18 Cosmic Crucible battles this week. That effectively works out at 6 per Crucible trial. That shouldn't be too much of an issue for you. Do make sure you win or lose. Do not back out because battle means you need to win or lose. If you back out and retreat, then that will not count. You're also going to need to spend 2,000 power cores. This is a bit of an ick moment for me, if I'm completely honest. 2,000 power cores is a lot of power cores to be spending in a week. But we need to do this because if we don't, then you are going to be falling even further behind in the Slick Outbreak milestone event. And speaking of the Slick Outbreak milestone event, here we go. So this event, we are going to be getting points for winning or losing war battles. We're going to need to do 24 of those over the 8 days of this event. We're also going to need to win stroke lose one war battle with Zombie Juggernaut, Zombie Iron Man, and Hela, which is the Undying 3, with extra points for having them at the higher stars. Now, I do not expect any free-to-play player, unless you did some, well, unless you bought offers. If you're a free-to-play player, I do not expect any of you to have Zombie Juggernaut at 5 yellow, 6 yellow, or 7 yellow stars. So you are only going to really get the points for winning or losing war battles with Zombie Juggernaut. And I don't even, if it's the same as last time when the event went on for Zombie Juggernaut, I don't even expect a free-to-play player to be able to get to 5 yellow stars this time around. They might have changed the event. They might prove me wrong. If they do, I'm going to update that on Monday again. Just reminding you, Monday is when I will be updating this with the full math. We're also going to need to earn Crimson Tombstones. These I am assuming are going to come from the daily free claim, as well as from the Zombie Juggernaut event, and possibly the viral orbs, which they were in there last time in the last Zombie Juggernaut event. And the viral orbs are what you're going to be earning and opening to get Zombie Juggernaut shards. TLDR, you're going to want to play 24 war battles this week in war. That's fairly simple. That's 8 per war. You're going to want to play 1 war battle this week with the Undying 3. And try and get your Zombie Iron Man and Hela, which are both farmable, as high in yellow stars as you can. And spend power cores on energy refreshes and possibly even node refreshes for the Unstoppable Undead event campaign. And the reason why I say that is because last time the shards and the actual fragments that dropped from the event nodes were very low. The challenge event was a one-off only sort of hit. You couldn't farm that, so the only thing you could do was farm the middle event. Hopefully this time it might have changed, but we don't know. And until I know that fully, this is going to be my advice, is to spend your power cores on energy refreshes for the Unstoppable Undead campaign, but also possibly even refreshing the nodes for the Unstoppable Undead event campaign. We want to be trying to get as many of those viral orbs as we possibly can. And then collecting the free claims from the web store daily, that is a given. And we're going to take a very quick look at the Slick Outbreak table. So here is the table for Slick Outbreak. As you can see, we are going to have the meta item, the oil tanker, at milestone 14. And there also has 15 leader shards included. I am hoping that we are going to be able to get to this milestone 14 at least as free-to-play players. However, until Monday, I can't tell you this in full, but my initial calculations aren't looking good. And the reason for that is because there is a hell of a lot of points for this event hidden behind having Zombie Juggernaut at 5, 6, and 7 yellow stars. In fact, there is a total of 21,000 points that are held behind those 3 things: 5 yellow, 6 yellow, and 7 yellow. So I'm hoping that that is not a sticking point, and that actually is more for the Krakens to go a bit further down the table with. Hopefully we get enough Crimson Tombstones to be able to make up that 21,000 points. However, I will say, I'm going to leave some links below because I wasn't creating video content at that point. I was only doing my written content. But I'm going to leave links down below in the description to videos from both Boylon and Monguli, who did cover this event in video format when it went live in Halloween. You can see and look for yourself as to why my initial impressions are like they are. And there is also a leaderboard for this event for the Krakens, where they're going to be able to earn a 3 diamond, or between a 1 and 3 diamond Juggernaut. I will be happy if I can get to the positions where we get some of those Dark Diamond credits. That would be really nice to be able to get those, especially considering that we haven't had our payout yet from the Cosmic Crucible season, and I'm waiting for that to get my 3 diamond Apocalypse. So any of those 3 would be very nice. And we have some news for you all this week. That's right, a little bit of news. When this goes live, you will be able to do a new fan vote. And the fan vote this time is for Man Thing or Werewolf at Midnight. That's right, 2 ones that I know people are going to want both of these to come into the game. They are loved characters by a lot of people. I personally don't mind who we get in to the game through this. So don't forget to head on over to the Marvel Strike Force website daily. This will be up for 7 days, and for placing your vote daily, you will get 50 power cores and 50 energy, 50 campaign energy, that is. So it is well worth the time going over and doing that. So please make sure you do that. That's going to be 50 cores to go towards energy refreshes as well for the Zombie Juggernaut event campaign. Some final thoughts. I hope that this Zombie Juggernaut event is better than last time, and I am keeping my fingers crossed. I'm keeping everything crossed that this event is better than it was back in Halloween 2023. If it isn't, I'm positive that Scopely will make amends and make it right. If it isn't right when it goes live, again, check the channel out on Monday when the video will go live, when the event goes live. About an hour, like I said, about an hour after the event goes live. Let me know how you're doing with Leader at the moment. How are you doing in the Nature versus Nurture event? Love to hear from you on that one. And until next time, everyone, stay positive.